Okay, I know I did promise you a part two. Here we go. Let's play the part two. I will not dwell much. I will not dwell much into the previous video. Just go ahead and watch the previous video and see how my reaction was. Let's go straight into the part two.
Then these things will be provided for you. See, it says it's being said again. Seek
Oh,
first
by
the
the way, I was reading the Bible there. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck, man. He was reading the Bible there. Jesus.
kingdom of God, and then this will be provided to you. Don't be afraid, little flock. Your Father is pleased to give you the kingdom.
You're still reading the Bible.
Sell your material possessions and give the money to the poor. Make yourselves wallets that don't wear out. Make a treasure for yourself in heaven and that never loses its value. In heaven, thieves and moths can't get close enough to destroy your treasure. Your heart will be where your treasure is. This is true, bro. Like, I obviously, there came a time as well along in my journey, like a few years down the line, after all those things, after I've got the cars and everything. Now, thieves and stuff wanted, because whenever I would go, now I'd have to move with security because I didn't feel safe. People wanted to take from me, steal from me, rob me, shoot me, kill me. People started hating me. Like a lot of things just started happening, and
Now that's not good. That's not good. You see, once you start experiencing things like this, your family is getting threatened, your life is getting threatened because of your success. That is just wrong. That is just wrong. Pure evil.
it was shocking because I knew that I'm doing everything from a good heart. I knew I never took from anyone, I never done anyone wrong, and it came to a point. Even I remember this one exec.
Come on. Be honest. If you're a forex mentor like you are, you've obviously done some people wrong. Trust me, you have. I have. You have. Everybody has. You can't tell me you are a saint. If you are a mentor, any mentor, whether it's personal training, whether it's you are mentoring people about whatever industry, you've done someone wrong. Someone is unhappy about you.
I feel like this day is the one that changed everything for me. I was like literally at the
Which is why I believe is reading the Bible, by the way. Stop reading the Bible. We know forex mentors chow people's money. Not intentionally. Some of them will chow their money, not realizing that you are actually scamming them. You might not even some of you guys realize, some of you guys don't realize. So don't hide, my guy. Do not hide. It's we know as a mentor you've probably scammed someone, knowing or without knowing.
office, running, doing everything, going hard. And someone on the internet just sent me a message and they were like, yeah, because I was normal, like in terms of when I say normal, I mean normal, like I'll take me.
Guys, subscribe. Let's get to 10K. Let's get to 10K subscribers there. Subscribe right now. We won't continue. Subscribe now. Like the video. Do that now.
My kids to the most normal schools. And someone saw me dropping off my kid at school. And this person sent me a message on social media and it's like, yeah, I saw you dropping off your kid at school. I'm gonna kidnap your kid and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and
That is just pure evil. That is wrong. That person should get arrested.
and I was so stressed out and I was like, why would there be so much hate? What did I do? Why would someone hate me to a point where you saying that you want to kidnap my kid?
If this is true, did you open a case? Did you go to the police? Because you say it's Instagram. Instagram has got names. Did you open a case? Did you or did you not? If it's true, you should have. You must have.
Imagine just that exact same day I had to call security, send security to school. Security had to wait for my daughter to finish school. When my daughter was done with school, I literally changed her schools and I moved her 100% to a private school. And ever since then, I've never even revealed where my daughter's schools. Each and every single year, my daughters change school because I don't want, if someone sees it, maybe on how the world works and things like that. And I decided that I am taking a risk. I'm taking a risk and I'm going to be selling, taking out everything that I own. And that is like, it brings me to a few months ago. I remember a few months ago, I was living in one of the places in Midrand, Gauteng.
If you watch the part one, you know I talked about the place. Nice place.
And ever since, like, I've been out of home since 19 years old, 20 years old. I've been out, meaning that I've never stayed at home ever. Like I've been, like, let's say living in my own place.
That's not an achievement. Every person, after 18 years, you need to go out of your home, out of your mother's house and your father's house. You must be out of there. 18 years old, you are now a woman, you are now a man. You need to stand up for yourself. You are now, you expect to be at school or at work. So you need to be on your own. That's not an achievement. That's how it should be.
And just last year, I was like, you know what? I want to leave everything behind. I don't want to have anything. Like, I don't want to, because even there where I was staying, like, it was a nice place. It was a good place. I can't complain. Most people dream to stay where I was staying. But I was like, you know what? I'm not fulfilled, and there's not much that I can do from here on, because even the rent, I was paying like maybe close to 40K in rent.
What? Oh, maybe I didn't
I
get
was
that.
staying, but I was like, you know what? I'm not fulfilled, and there's not much that I can do from here on, because even the rent, I was paying like maybe close to 40K in
What?
rent.
40K? What? Jesus Christ. Damn it. 40,000 rands a month to rent. Why even renting? Okay, well, renting is not a problem, but 40K. Jesus Christ.
Single month. I was like, there's not much. Like, it's not like now I want to move like to another better place. So, like, there's not much. To speaking, I've lived in the most average homes to one of the best homes.
It was the
And
best.
now I started even understanding myself and seeing certain things. And that's when I came into realization that I've lost sense of certain things that I thought that I liked, and now it was just a more of a personal development journey, being able to connect with myself and understanding myself. And that is why I decided, like, I'm gonna, like, I remember paying my final rent. I felt this sense of relief, like, not because it was tough, I couldn't pay.
No,
I've
no,
never
no,
missed
no,
a
no,
single
no, no. If you felt relieved, it was tough. It was tough. It was a lot of money. You couldn't afford it. Just lay it out there, my brother. There's no shame in that. Trust me, there's no shame in that. 40,000 is a lot of money to be paying rent, my brother. Come on, you were staying for ways, I remember. And I also stayed in the same place you stayed in. So the rent there, I think maybe at most you would pay 12,000. At most, at the highest level. You moved out of there, you went to the house where you were staying. Man, 40K is a lot of money, man. We were staying in the same complex, I remember. Man, the highest rent there is 12,000, man. And that's like three apartments, a three-bedroom apartment. You shouldn't have moved out, my guy. You shouldn't have changed the polo. You shouldn't have done a lot of things. Like myself, I shouldn't have done a lot of things.
In fact, I would pay up front all the time, but I felt this relief of just like weight off my shoulder, like I just felt excited, I just felt
Exactly.
happy, and I just
Exactly.
felt
It
like,
was tough.
yeah, why didn't I do this all this time, like years ago? But obviously, I had to go through certain things in order to be in that position. And again, when I decided to sell all my vehicles, because the previous year I had 2 cars, and I was like, I'm selling, I'm giving everything away, I'm just selling. And on the final month, which was last month when I sold the BMW, and I was like, I also felt this sense of,
You sold the two cars, you sold the BMW, so you don't have a car now. This could be good. This could be good because at least if you don't have a car now, it means now you can redirect your money into something else. I hope you still have the money. I hope you still have some sort of money, some sort of income. I hope there's something happening there when it comes to the money coming in. I hope there's something happening there. Let's continue.
relief, because now I had nothing that I owned in terms of physical material possessions. It took a lot of weight, because with all these things comes as well responsibilities. But with these responsibilities, it's not responsibilities like, let's say for me now, you have to, or I get that much because of now you are even on a different level. You see, so it's unnecessary responsibilities. And I told myself that I want to travel the world, because, truly speaking, why did I even start trading? I started trading because trading offers you to be able to trade anywhere in the world, anytime, no matter what. So I was like, why am I fixed up to all these things when I could just travel, get to know other spots, get to know other places, and still make as much money as humanly possible? And that's what I decided to do. So I remember my final days when I was in South Africa. Right now, I'm not in South Africa. My final days when I was that.
What? You're not in South Africa? What do you mean you're not in South Africa, my guy? So you escaped the country. What's happening? SARS? Is everything okay there? Hey, Lot of questions. I've got a lot of questions now. He's not in South Africa. He sold everything. Huh?
day, I done something. I didn't even take videos and post it on the internet, but I gave to the poor, and I took my friends, like, four of my friends and my brother. We said we made a braai because we'd always, like, every weekend. I was back home. Every weekend we'd make braais and braais and braais. So one time I was like, guys, this is boring. Let's make food for the poor. So I bought a lot of meat, everything, and then put it there. We made braai. We sat together and we went to like a dumping site, and there were like homeless people, poor people, everything that you can think of at the worst conditions. And I just took a table. We made like a buffet for them. Took a table, we put it there. People came line by line, and we just called them out, and then we're dishing out food like pap. We made pap, with meat, dried meat, with nice, food that I actually love. We made it and then we gave it to them. And one of my friends said, let's video and post. I was like, no, no, no. This is a personal thing. And this is my mission that I made because I got it from God. God was like, go feed the poor. And so obviously I don't have to post it. So, and just being.
You will always lose me when you start talking about God. Not that I'm not a believer, but do not mix these things, my guy. Don't mix these things. But in any case, it's a video.
There and seeing all these people happy, all these people excited. Then I realized that I thought that I didn't have much because I was going through a tough time. I was going through the worst time. And I was feeling like I'm losing it in terms I was feeling like I'm losing direction. But while doing that, then I realized that I actually have a lot of abundance. I actually have a lot. It's just that because of what I was thinking, I thought my a lot was not enough. So the truth is that you just have to let go and surrender. If you have something that you need to do, let go and surrender. Like, you have no control over external factors. Like with me, a lot of things happen. Like a lot of things that a normal person wouldn't be able to deal with. And by truth speaking, I realize that I have no control over external factors. If maybe the government is against you, or people hate you, or people want to shoot you, rob you, kill you, and all those things, you can't really control that. And I can't now sit in a shack and say that I don't want to be robbed, I don't want to be shot, I'm going to act like I'm poor. No, I have no control over external factors, but at the same time, the only thing that I have control in is the internal factor, what I have control of. When you let go, you experience wholeness, and you no longer even need things that are outside of yourself. You actually become.
He's dropping facts. He's dropping facts. I love what he's saying now. Is I hope you've learned, my guy. I hope because we're just gonna end the video here, but I hope he's learned. We've heard the story. He lost his cars, he lost his house, he was paying a lot of fucking money. Jesus Christ, 40,000 for a house. I'm sure that BMW maybe it was on lease or maybe something, but I saw it's now being sold on auction. But I think he was paying it installment. And that car, an M3, you can expect to pay my 25 to 30,000 a month. So you are spending around 70,000 a month on two things. Two guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hope, my guy, you've learned. I hope that maybe you're watching this video, maybe you're not. I'm not that big, but in case, you must have learned and never repeat the same mistakes. Friends, impressing people, spending money on wrong things, never chase clout. Maybe because you pushing YouTube and Instagram, maybe you wanted more followers. I don't know, but followers have got no money. There's no money in having a lot of followers, man. There's no money in that. Having money is all about sustaining the money that you've collected. Make sure it builds you sustainable income, passive income. Oh, Jesus Christ. This video is very emotional for me. This is part two. I hope that you enjoyed it. Like the video, subscribe as well. More videos are going to be dropping. Guys, I'm going to be dropping bangers. I told you I'm going to be dropping bangers. Don't forget to subscribe, become part of the community. We'll bring you more of this. Cheers.